In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to connect Supabase to your app. Quick Start 2026. We'll walk through the essentials so you can go from a blank dashboard to a working connection in just a few minutes. Supabase is a backend platform built on PostgreSQL that gives you authentication, storage, and instant APIs out of the box, which makes it perfect for quickly powering your app with a reliable database and secure access. Start by heading to supabase.com, open the dashboard and sign in, or create a new account if you're new. You can use a traditional email and password or a single sign-on provider. Keep this part quick and simple. Once you're in, you'll land on the dashboard. On the homepage, select your organization. Think of an organization as a workspace that groups projects, team members, and billing under one place. Choosing the right organization ensures your new backend fits alongside your existing projects and permissions. Before we click ahead, here's the big picture. In Supabase, creating a database happens when you create a project. Each project automatically provisions a dedicated PostgreSQL instance. From there, you'll define your data structure by creating tables and enabling row-level security as needed. Now create a project. Click New Project and fill out the details. Give it a clear, memorable name. Set a strong database password and save it in a secure password manager. You'll need it for direct database tools. Choose a region close to your users to keep latency low. Then pick a pricing plan that fits your current stage. When you hit Create, Supabase will provision everything for you. This usually takes a minute or two. Once the project is ready, grab your credentials. Go to Project Settings, then API. Copy your project URL and the anon public key. These two values are what your client app will use to talk to Supabase. There's also a service role key for privileged server tasks. Keep that secret and never ship it in client code. Store all keys as environment variables rather than hard coding them. Next, install the Supabase client for your platform. For JavaScript or TypeScript frameworks like React, Next.js, Vue, or SvelteKit, install the add supabase-js package using your package manager. For Flutter, add Supabase Flutter. On iOS, add the Supabase Swift package via Swift Package Manager. On Android, add the Supabase dependency in your Gradle configuration. After installing, restart your dev server or IDE so the new package is recognized. Finally, initialize the client in your app using the project URL and anon key. Do this once at app startup, reading the values from environment variables or secure configuration. With the client ready, you can call authentication, database, and storage APIs immediately. Keep RLS enabled, keep secrets on the server, and you're connected.